Ann Mugo. We're at Q Lounge, hanging out with Mike the DJ, and he's one of the biggest DJs of Rhumba in Kenya. Welcome, Mike.
Thanks a lot.
Who is Mike the DJ Kenya?
Mike the DJ Kenya is, I can describe him as the ELONGI Rhumba. That's the face of Rhumba in Kenya. And in terms of DJing, because I entertain my audience basically by playing to them very fine Rhumba music. By fine I mean music that is old and it's golden, music that is new and has a lot of energy, and sometimes it has a lot of feelings in it again, because we combine Rhumba and feelings.
You as a Rhumba DJ, what inspired you kufanya Rhumba na si vitu kama reggae, gospel, such things?
The arrangement of Rhumba and the way these guys arrange their music, the message, and you see in life, when you're growing, there are some certain things you tend to leave behind. Now, for the advantage with Rhumba music is that I'll keep entertaining people more and more because I'm growing older and I'm meeting the music where I'm going to. So Rhumba is music that lives, and it associates itself with people of age, people who are mature, people who know what they're looking for in life, and it's cool music, it's relaxing, and its arrangement is also very appealing. Okay, yeah, it has a lot of teachings in it. So those are some of the teachings that actually help most of us in our day-to-day lives. There are other songs that also encourage men to respect women, women to respect men, and you find even in a marriage setup, they help you when you're solving your marital problems, and there are some of the things you can actually apply and you find they're practical.
For how long have you been in the Rhumba industry?
Okay, DJing Rhumba, I've done that for a period of about 4 years. But I have a vast information on music that touches on the Rhumba genre. I've listened to Rhumba music when I was still a little boy, and in my teenage age, I used to associate with people who used to love Rhumba, and that is how my love affair with Rhumba began.
As a young DJ, do you feel intimidated when you go outside there, kucheza Rhumba, and unapata ni wazee they are listening to you, and wana wonder why mbona kijana mdogo anacheza Rhumba?
They take it positively because I give them exactly what they want to listen, and we communicate. You see, Rhumba, when you're playing Rhumba music, it's all about communication with the audience. You play to them the music what can I say? The music they've lived with. Okay? You don't play to them music they don't even comprehend. And you find most of them come, they ask you they make requests, and when you play to them the music, you continue bonding more and more. So my satisfaction is, whenever I go out there, I play music to people who are even older than me, and they enjoy and they tell you yes, yes, yes. I feel we are becoming a big family, one big family, and that is the most satisfying aspect. You're playing music to people who understand and who appreciate, and they appreciate you back. So that is what is giving me the strength to go on and on and on, to venture more into Rhumba.
Mtu kama Fally Ipupa alikuwa acheza Rhumba. He shifted from Rhumba akaenda to be a local artist. Unawezaje sema about that? Actually,
Fally Ipupa hajaacha kufanya Rhumba. He's just trying to be dynamic. You know, even with music, you cannot just rely on one style for the rest of your life. So at times we don't even put it so much like an industry. We put it as a business. So for you to capture a certain clique of fans, you need to diversify. But Fally Ipupa does Rhumba. He does Neo Rhumba. Neo Rhumba is now the new age Rhumba. Yeah. But most of them have been inspired by the likes of Franco, the likes of Yulu Mabiala, the likes of Ntesa Daliest. These are people who began the Rhumba movement. And most of them are, you even find others are even related in one way or the other.
Your first show working on the decks, how did you feel na how was the turn up kwa hiyo show yako?
My first show for Rhumba, exactly for Rhumba or as a DJ?
As a DJ.
As a DJ, wow, I started way back, and the turnout wasn't that bad. But you see, that time we were dealing with the common music, local music, wakina Nonini, Juakali, Nyotandogo, that kind of music. But the first time I handled a Rhumba event, that was way back in 2009. It was the common Rhumba guy. The music guys, no, not that deep one. The likes of Kandabongo Man, Shalamwana, Lewanyika, Samba Mapangala, you know, some Benga kidogo kama Maroon Commandos. I had to tupa in Oliver Mtukuzi's Todi, Oliver Ngoma's Bane. I mean, just to maintain the mood, and the reception was good. But I never really gave it a serious thought until the time I joined a station, that my very first radio station, which got me employed. It was Milele FM. That is when I came to sit down and concentrate so much on Rhumba, because as a radio producer, I had to know this kind of music in terms, so that when I begin doing imaging and branding of the station, I exactly know. When you tell someone with the Rhumba station, the only Rhumba station in Kenya, and then you play someone a gospel song that is not even related to Rhumba, you confuse the brand, you know. Yeah. So I had to love Rhumba because of that.
After the show, did you feel to go on playing Rhumba? I'm done with Rhumba.
Okay, what actually inspired me was the aspect of the caliber of people who appreciated the show. They are the ones who gave me the strength to move on and to continue with this journey, because there were people of means, there were people of substance, and they told me, as much as you're young, you've entertained us today, and my core responsibility was to entertain them. So when I hit the target, I knew now I had to set the ball rolling, and I had no choice.
Sisi, we are listening to coming up artists like Alkiba, Diamond. Kwa Rhumba kuna watu walikufa, like Les Wanyika, Franco and the likes. Upcoming artists wale wa Rhumba wanakuja siku hizi ni akina nani, and their songs ni zipi?
We have quite a number. We have the one we've just mentioned, Fally Ipupa. We have Feregola. We have Heritier Wantanabe, that is a nephew to Werason. We have Werason himself. We have Kofi Olomide. We have Tutu Kalonji. We have so many. We have Fila Basele, who came from Papa Wemba's group called Viva la Musica. We have another one called Dudu Kopa. Dudu Kopa was one of the main acts wa Extra Musica before it broke up. We have Roga Roga, who was actually the lead guy wa Extra Musica before it broke up. We have Sparrow Zaberota. We have Mejet Hont. Mejet Hont is an apprentice to Shalamwana. Shalamwana is the one who gave you Dezo Dezo. Maisha yako Dezo Dezo. Yeah, she's an apprentice to her. So she's actually redoing her songs and bringing them back. Then we have Cindy, and we have Claudia Bakisa. We have another one called Casanjora. Casanjora came from Jibempiana's group, and she's also doing Rhumba. So most of these upcoming ones are giving us very nice pieces of music that
you're listening to.
Yeah, we are listening to, and they yes.
Nowadays tunasikia vitu kama Sauti Sol, Isabella ndio ina hit sana. Kwa Rhumba unaweza sema there's a certain song that is hitting currently?
I cannot really pinpoint a song, because each, like the ones I've mentioned to you, have very, very nice pieces of music, and it depends on the listener, because the Rhumba lovers have preferences in the different albums. There are some songs that actually touch them. So the ones that may be appealing to me may actually not be appealing to someone else who loves Rhumba. And the Rhumba guys are so diversified in terms of preferences and likings. Because there are others who say, I can't listen to music by Fally Ipupa. That guy doesn't do rumba. I only listen to music by Franco, Orchestra Veve, Verkis, and you tell someone, I mean, these guys are keeping the spirit of rumba going. Because if we depend on the dead people who are not producing music anymore, then that music is going to disappear. You're going to lose each and everything, you know. So I cannot really pinpoint like right now we have the basic hits in rumba, because we keep on discovering new music all the time.
Young artists kama Waire wamefanya remix kama yake ya Sina Makosa. Unacheza hiyo ama una select rumba peke yake? Do you play things like remixes in when you're playing the DJ?
I don't majorly. The only person I've played his remixes are Cool James, because Cool James, the late Cool James from TZ, Mtoto wa Dandu, this guy went out and did his research well. He brought out Lewanyika in the new age properly. The problem I have with most of these other upcoming artists who are, okay, not even upcoming artists, but artists who are trying to remix other people's songs, they tend up to lose it because they're targeting the wrong audience. Because someone, for example, someone knows Anne has been our local artist, and then you want to go and sing Shalamwana's song. Now the problem is, you may actually not bring it out the way Shalamwana would have, even if you're trying to do a remix, because you haven't bonded with Shalamwana to exactly know the time she was composing the song, the time she was recording the song, what was she undergoing. You've just done it. And the problem is, the people you're targeting may actually not be connecting with these musicians. Okay? So, as much as they're doing remixes, they also have to ask themselves, what is their target audience? Are they the 18-year-olds coming towards 22, 23 there and back? If they're targeting people who are more than 25 and above who appreciate rumba, then they need to go down and actually realize that rumba is not just about remixes. It's about the research. How are you delivering your music? How does it sound? Does it have a compact arrangement? What is more appealing in that music? Because most of the rumba music we have don't just last for 3 minutes. They go beyond 3 minutes. Most of these rumbas, you listen to them very well. There's a place you only find trumpets playing, saxophones playing. You only find xylophones being displayed. So they give each and every aspect of they bring out the aspect of musicality in every composition. But the problem we have with these other remixes, they don't have that time. They only have to end 3 minutes, and within 3 minutes you can't do much.
Most of the rumba juu ya kutoka Congo, and we know Congo they speak in French. Your fans wanaelewa French ama wanasikiza tu beats?
Most rumba listeners and most rumba lovers are very intelligent, and in fact most of them even know more information than us, the DJs. It's only that they haven't been given an opportunity to come and become DJs like us. But someone can sit you down and tell you stuff that you cannot even find on the net. And that is why if you want to be a serious rumba DJ or a rumba personality, you don't depend on the internet. Yeah, we meet people who understand, people who know people. Like, I can meet someone who knows brother ya mtu kama Fally Ipupa. This person can tell me exactly where Fally Ipupa began from and where he's headed to. So it becomes easier that way than getting stuff from the internet. And most of these people understand. Most of the rumba listeners, rumba lovers understand French, understand Lingala. Lingala is a language, not even music, it's a language. And they understand. And they communicate. Others even sing along. You find someone singing and he's so carried away, and you know this person, he's where he belongs.
Kulikuwa na wanawake kama in the rumba industry, like Yondo Sisters. One of their songs inasikiza sana, and are they requested? Do people request women's songs? Because we know that most of the rumba artists are men. Do they?
Let me put it this way. Yondo Sister is still alive. She hasn't passed on. The one who passed on is called Mpongo Love, but she was a very beautiful woman and she passed on. We have others like Mbilia Bell. We have others like Desi Mkangi. We have Shalamwana. Shalamwana is now one of the state government officials in Congo. She doesn't do music anymore, but amejenga wasanii. Amejenga wasanii na anakuza wasanii. And we play their music. It's only that Rhumba has been so much dominated by the male artists. And most of the female artists are not given that privilege to come out as such, you know. And but what I appreciate is lately more have begun coming out, standing on their own, like Cindy, Claudia Bakisa, Desi Mukangi. They are coming out as Rhumba artists who are female, even Kasanjora. So I can say it's a world that is becoming dominated also by women, but slowly.
Prince Salim Kadima is one of the local artists. Do you normally play local artists wa Rhumba ama unacheza tu wale tu tumezoea kusikia?
Yes, we do. He does very nice music. Not even Salim Kadima alone. We have Maroon Commandos. We have Super Mazembe. Okay, just to name but a few. But we promote we promote their music because they've even Jamnazi Africa, the ones who gave you I'm Not Sober, Riziki. We promote their music because they do serious music. And someone like Prince Salim Kadima, he came from Limpopo International. The one that it's Limpopo International. The one who did that part of Marcelina Niko Nagari Pale Inje. Marcelina Niko Nanana. He's the one who sang that part. And right now he's done some few songs. Budalangi Mafuriko, Jacqueline, Faika, Malembi. And he's actually hit it. You listen to such songs, you find this guy is a serious Rhumba artist. And we try as much as you can to promote him. The only problem is the challenges these people encounter in their careers as Rhumba artists also affect their growth greatly. Resources, places where they play, places where they stay, their basic lifestyles also affect their growth in their career as Rhumba artists. Yeah.
When you normally play Rhumba, Benga unaiweka wapi? Hizo za Isa Juma na Lingala za Koffi Olomide, hizo zinazicheza wapi?
We fuse them together because the basic foundation of Benga is Rhumba. Unaona eh. Only that Rhumba is done in Lingala. Lingala is just a language. Lingala in French. Benga normally we convert the message to our common Kiswahili and vernacular. But the arrangement of the instruments and the arrangement of the song and anything that entails Rhumba is just found there. I can just say it's like a local hybrid of Rhumba. Yeah.
Who is your best musician and why?
The best of them all. I can say, okay, let me pick two. I'll pick Joski Kiambukuta and I'll pick Dudu Kopa. Joski Kiambukuta, I find his music so appealing, and the way he sings, his arrangement is, to me, is just out of this world. About love. No, about love, about empowering women, which we all need to do that, because it's not just about the woman maybe you're living with. Even your daughter, you need to empower your daughter because he's your blood. I mean, she's your blood, and someone like Dudu Kopa has very nice arrangement in his songs. The songs are cool. They're just appealing.
Any challenges at your work?
The challenges za kazi ni mingi. Demands za kucheza Rhumba, very odd days. And my work as a radio producer first starts at 8, ends at 5. DJing can, and you find you've spread your wings so far. So many people want you as their Rhumba DJ. The places are also inaccessible na hii traffic jam yetu ya Nairobi. Okay? The times they want you there are also not conducive. Someone can tell you, I want you in Rongai. You begin your show at 8, you end at 1. So by the time I leave Rongai to where I stay, then I sleep, I work, I come back to the office in the morning, I think I'll be so unproductive. So those are some of the challenges we face That is one. Two, we face challenges like impersonations. There are guys who go out there and impersonate me, so they end up, and the problem with most of these club owners, they don't even have time to research on exactly whom they are picking on. Yeah, and that is why I'm trying to come out so that people can actually know me. So if someone impersonates me, say no, I know this guy, you know that guy. So that's some of the challenges we undergo.
What do you normally do when you're not on your decks?
When I'm not on my decks, I spend time with my family. I love playing around with my son so much. Yeah. And at times when I'm not with my family, I go out to look for more music and more content. I go meet people who have who have a lot of material concerning Rhumba, and they actually feed me well. So when I come to do my show live on radio, I'm connected with my audience, with my music, and with my whole show, and that is how I'm growing. That is what I can say has given me this positive growth.
How do you normally handle family na kazi? Like sometimes tunakusikia kwa Citizen at 1 a.m. How do you handle it?
Now, when I do my show from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., that is my core responsibility as the Rhumba DJ for that show called Rhumba on Radio Citizen. And my family understands that. And I believe any personality, not even just like as a DJ, any personality needs to have good structures in time management. So there's time for everything. I give my family time, I give my job time, and that is how things are.
Where do you normally promote your work? Tunaweza kupata wapi? Twitter handle nayo, Facebook, Instagram?
I started promoting it on YouTube, but now I have a website, www.mikethedjkenya.com. That is where I publish I put my stuff there, my works there. You get so much information about me on that page, on the events that I've done, and the events that I'm actually going to do. I also have a very active Facebook fan page called Mike the DJ Kenya. Very active Twitter handle at Mike the DJ Kenya, and also on Instagram. It's Mike_the_DJ_Kenya.
Okay.
So whenever I go out, I can represent Radio Citizen on our normal Rhumba nights, the ones we normally advertise on radio and TV. And I also have my other side hustles. Someone says, maybe now that Citizen cannot come, I've given them a short notice, I want you there, what can you do? So we negotiate, and I go there, I represent myself, I represent the station well, and I thank God for all the events that I've gone to perform without Radio Citizen. I haven't encountered any mishaps that could taint my name or taint the name of the station. Because once guys see me there, they look at me as a DJ first, and they look at me as a representation of Radio Citizen, because that is also where I promote my Rhumba Raha show.
Miaka 5, 10 unajiona wapi?
I'm seeing myself as someone who's going to harness this Rhumba movement in such a way that I'll inspire other upcoming DJs to love Rhumba, and we continue with this movement for as far as we would want it to go to. And I want to be the ultimate face of Rhumba in terms of DJing in Africa, in the whole world, and that is where I'm looking at. So I believe in the next 5 years I'll be something bigger than what I am right now, a brand in Rhumba DJing.
Any inspiring quote to the fans ungetaka kuambiaje?
Whatever you do, make sure you become the face of what you do positively.
Mike, we are so happy to learn so much about Rhumba. Kuna wengi sana wako wanajua about Rhumba. Sasa wameweza kujua Benga ni nini, Lingala iko wapi. So thank you so much, and next time we'd like you utulete artist hapa play some few things tusikie vile atasema. Thank you so much. For wale wametuona, wale wametusikiza, thank you, and we have to give you more. Follow his Twitter handle, follow him on Instagram, follow Mike the DJ. Thank you so much.